No more takes.
All right, guys, we're going to do a new video, something special, something different than I've been doing. I haven't been really doing video game stuff, so this is kind of harkening back to what I started as a little boy back in skipping school and reviewing games on my little camera. And if you guys been with me that long, you do remember my friend here, Robbie, was with me in quite a few videos back then. And today we're doing something cool. We're going to go through all the years since the year 2000 all the way to eventually 2021. We're probably going to break it into multiple weeks to get there, but we're going to start today with the year 2000, and we're going to go through the list of like the highest rated games, and then go through which ones we really enjoyed, and each of us is going to pick the best game of the year for that year. And it's going to be great because I never went this far back with my old videos, so we're going to talk about games that I really got to never talk about with anybody. And so, yeah, we're going to kick off the list, we're going to go through it with it. So you're going to see the games that we're actually going to look through, and we're going to choose the best game of the year 2000. And let's see. So I don't know why Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is here twice. Oh, because it's on Dreamcast and PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Gotcha. Okay. So we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You said you're going to add that to your list?
Yeah, that's my first choice, obviously, because that's just what's first on the list, and I did play it, and I do remember really loving it.
Well, we got Pro Skater. I'm not going to put it on the list. I did enjoy Pro Skater, but it wasn't one of my favorite. Now, Perfect Dark, that game to me was what kind of pushed me into shooting, that and GoldenEye. So I'm going to put Perfect Dark on my list as a potential best game of the year. We still got to go through quite a few. So
see, this will be good because, like you talked about, like there's stuff that maybe I have played or maybe you didn't. Like I didn't play Perfect Dark. My first introduction to Perfect Dark was Perfect Dark Zero, and that game was absolute trash.
So. No, it's the best game ever created. It brought me great joy.
I just remember there being a laptop gun. I thought was cool.
That fucking game was horrible. But Perfect Dark, the original, love that game. Okay, so we're going to NFL 2K1. Holy shit, 2K1. Aren't they up to like 22 now?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they're definitely up to 22 now. I don't even think NFL 2K is still around. Like now, it's just Madden. I think they stopped making NFL 2K. I want to say, someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, definitely like never played that. I like how it's like more refined than the original. So the original was just 2K. That was the first ever.
That's when they started making NBA 2K, as you know, I'm a huge fan of.
That's pretty cool, though. Like this would be the second game. Anyway, I didn't play it, so it's definitely not on my list.
Baldur's Gate. I think I played Baldur's Gate 3, but I'd not played 2 because this also says it was on PC, and really the only games I played on PC during that time frame was like Diablo 2 and The Sims.
Yeah, I didn't play Baldur's Gate 2. I played the first one when it was like a dual pack. I just couldn't get into it. I think it's a little too old for me. But yeah, never really played it. So we're just going to skip that.
I did play Majora's Mask, but I didn't like Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between. I love the idea of it. I like the fact that the world's ending and you're kind of rushed to play, but overall, it wasn't that great. So I don't think it's going in either of our lists. Final Fantasy 9. I have a funny story. I'm going to tell it real fast. I don't want to take too much time. I put this game in. It's 4-disc or whatever the fuck it is. I put it in.
Right.
I played. It was so long, and I put maybe like 6 hours in. I'm really enjoying it. I get to a save point, and it says not enough blocks on your PlayStation card.
Oh, bullshit!
That was the end for me. I was just the game was just ruined, and it wasn't the game's fault. It wasn't my favorite Final Fantasy anyway, but that's where I stopped playing. Maybe one day I'll play it again.
I do remember playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 9. The thing is, I had a PlayStation 2, and I didn't have a PlayStation 1, but like my babysitter's kids at that time during that time had a PlayStation 1, so I was playing like Final Fantasy on that, as well as I think I played like a Dragon Ball GT game on it.
Oh, GT Final Bout.
I think that's what it was. That's what it was. God,
it's not gonna be on the list. It's bad. But yeah, the Final Fantasy 9 didn't play enough. One day I will. I think it's on the cell phone now. So I don't even know what the fuck ISS Pro Evolution. Oh, soccer. Yeah.
I didn't play Chrono Cross. Jet Grind Radio, I heard was good.
I don't know if I played Chrono Cross. I think I played a little bit. Jet Grind Radio was the shit. That was a lot of fun in my.
I think I did play that. Yeah, because I didn't have a Dreamcast, but I had a friend who had a Dreamcast, so I think I did play that.
They had
I have
some
big memories of it.
on the Dreamcast. They had like the little screen, and like you can like spray like a spray can like
Yeah,
stuff with it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, not one of my favorite, but it was fun.
I
Resident Evil
did play
Code.
SSX. Yeah, I did
Oh,
play
you played
SSX.
See, I never played SSX, but I played Code Veronica, and I do not like Code Veronica. Fuck must play. Did not like that one.
I did not play Code Veronica. Yeah, I played SSX. I don't think I played Quake 3. I was never really in. My first introduction to Quake was on, I think, 360.
Yeah, Skies of Arcadia was fun. I was pretty young, so I don't remember it that much, but I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd put it on the top of my list, but I guess it was really good because it's 93%.
Oh, yeah, 2K. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm adding the Sims.
Which one?
The Sims.
Oh, the original Sims. Do you
Yeah,
have the
the
power to
original.
build and control cities with the Sims? I don't know if I played the first. I played the second one. My sister was big into the Sims. Holy
Yeah.
shit, Vagrant Story. This game was the hardest fucking game of my childhood. At what was this? May
The
2000.
cover art looks familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy. It was fun, but holy shit, it was hard. I remember it being hard. I remember Virtual Tennis, or Virtua Tennis. It was really fun. It was really fun multiplayer game. I used to play with
Yeah.
my dad, and
I think I might have played a little bit of it. Mario Tennis, yeah, I definitely played a lot of
Actually,
Mario Tennis.
I'm gonna put Mario Tennis on my might be because I really like Mario Tennis.
I'm not gonna do might be's. I'm just adding stuff to the list. I'm only gonna add like 5, and then I'm just gonna eliminate. Just because again, like I was only 7 at this time, so this is stuff that I have memories of playing, just not like a huge amount of memories with them.
Yeah, this is when I started gaming. I wouldn't say I was like heavy
Yeah.
in gaming, but this is my
Yeah.
beginning. Or maybe like 2 years prior, but this is like really like the end of the PS1 into the PS2 era.
Yeah, because I started in '99.
Yeah,
With the 64.
whenever Twisted Metal 2
Color.
came out, that's when I started playing games.
Oh, Spyro.
Yeah, all the Spyros back then were really good. So, yeah, I'd probably put that on my list somewhere.
Let's see.
More Tony Hawk. Holy shit, this game was on so many things that it was on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was on.
there it is. That's going on the list.
Oh shit, yeah.
Definitely Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That was the shit. It's still the shit. I still can play that game.
It is, yeah. Do you think we should keep going or?
Yeah, I go to 50.
50?
Some of these I never played. NHL, Deus Ex I played
not my original
too young to remember. Oh my God, SmackDown. Oh,
SmackDown
years.
I don't know if I played that one. I might have played an older one.
Oh, so good.
On the PS2.
Grandia 2 was a really good one.
Banjo-Tooie.
Banjo-Tooie. Never really liked Banjo-Tooie.
I did not like Banjo-Tooie, no. I love Banjo-Kazooie, but I did not like Banjo-Tooie.
I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck Sacrifice is.
Any of these. No Mercy.
I don't know any of these. Descent, WWE.
I might have played No
Mercy. Oh, you know what was so good about No Mercy? It was the only wrestling game with blood, and I think it had to be rated R or.
It was teen. It looks like it's teen. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, it was teen, but they had blood in it, and that was so different than any.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I did play No Mercy.
No Mercy was the shit. It was No Mercy on the Nintendo and SmackDown on PlayStation. They were just going back.
It was. That's right. Yeah.
And it was It was WWF, not even WWE then. Yeah, I never played any of these.
Holy shit! There was a UFC game on Dreamcast.
Look at Counter-Strike.
Oh, there's Diablo 2. I'm gonna add Diablo 2 just because I have good memories of it. I actually played the beta of the remake recently. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna still add it to the list of what I have here. It's probably gonna get cut, but
yeah. Well, we're about at 50. There's Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike though came out before that. I think that was like the official mod. Oh shit, Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. Yeah. I played on N64 and I did not have a good time with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's good, right? I don't see any others.
Yeah, I think I don't really see. I didn't play Medal of Honor at that time. I wasn't a big Tekken fan. I played Tekken in the arcade. I didn't play it on console.
Okay. Yeah. So I think this is good. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Oh no, that's not the first one. That's from the PC
Yeah,
port. Okay. There we go. We're at 100. Okay. So let me go back up. Okay. And so I think on the ones I picked, the one that I'm gonna go with, I think was my right before my favorite. I think I'm actually gonna put Power Stone 2 because I played that game for like the whole summer with summer school or
was
not.
that on the color?
What was it?
Was that on the color?
No, that was on Dreamcast or PlayStation.
Oh,
It's number here it is. Dreamcast. Yeah. I played this game so much that it has to go on my list. But my number one game, I think I'm gonna go Perfect Dark. For me that changed shooting for me. That's when I really got into shooters.
I think I have Pro Skater 2, The Sims, Mario Tennis, Spyro, Marvel's Capcom 2, Diablo 2. I'm probably going to, judging by like how much I played of each of these, I'm probably going to go with Pro Skater 2. I remember really enjoying Pro Skater 2 at that time because I think I played it on the original PlayStation. And
Well, it's the number one rated game of that year.
Yeah, well, it was so fucking good, man. Like, I didn't play the original Pro Skater 1. Like, Pro Skater 2 was my first introduction to the series. And I remember just loving it a lot. I have fond memories, yeah, of coming home after school and playing that. I would say if I had to pick a runner up, I would probably say Diablo 2, just because I really did enjoy Diablo 2. Like I didn't even own a PC at the time, so I remember having good memories of like going over to like my friend's house after school and like playing as a necromancer on that. Like I remember having a really good time with it. I didn't play, much Marvel's Capcom 2, or I played a little bit of Spyro and a little bit of Sims and some Mario Tennis, but yeah, I would have to say Pro Skater 2.
All right, Pro Skater 2 for Robbie and Perfect Dark for me. The two top games on the list that year. Who would have guessed?
Yes.
All right, now we're
Well
moving
deserved.
to 2001. All right, now we're getting into more when I really started gaming. Here's
Pro
fuck
Skater
right
3.
off the top. 3 games that are fucking legendary.
Absolutely. I'm definitely adding GTA 3.
Oh, I already have the feeling I know what my winner is because it's right there.
Oh, I didn't even see what's number
Yeah.
3. Yeah, I don't even think we have to go any further, man.
That's the one.
We can entertain other games, but yeah, let's yeah.
I gotta just see what else is. Oh
Shit. See, I didn't play in GS2. You did.
oh, come on. What a fucking trick. I thought that was it.
2001 was a good year.
Oh,
Devil May Cry.
killing me. Okay, we got a year. Holy shit.
Paper Mario.
Mario, another good one. Advanced Wars, that got me into the strategy.
Melee.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna add.
Yo, this might be harder than I thought. I thought I was done.
Yeah, 2001 was a great year. And did Kingdom Hearts come out this year or was it 2002? I think it was 2002. Yeah, because it came out after 10.
Yeah, it was after, and holy shit, there's Final Fantasy.
Shit, yeah. I see a lot of games in here that I know you love.
Oh man, this is gonna be a tough one. This is why I became a gamer, is because of this year probably.
This year, like 2001, 2002 was like the year where I really started to become
Ico. Fuck you, Ico. Fuck you. I love you, but I hate you at the same time. Black and White, holy shit. Jack and Dexter, the first one.
Jack and Dexter, yeah.
Oh man, what a year.
Unreal Tournament, the original one.
Pikmin?
Yeah. Pikmin.
I'm literally leaving some off just because I don't have any more.
Wow, the original PSO on Dreamcast. Max Payne.
All right, this is gonna be a real tough year.
I think Max Payne.
Silent Hill 2, another good one. NBA Street. You know, I used to play that game all the time.
I loved NBA Street, yeah.
Red Faction, the first one was great.
I do remember playing Red Faction, yeah.
Oh man, what a year.
This is the year that the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Yeah, this is the year the PS2 came out, wasn't it? It was 2001.
Yeah, this is the year. This and PS2 came kind of swinging. They came out with Devil May Cry. They came out with Final Fantasy. They came out with
Yeah.
fucking Animusha. They came out with
Well,
GTA.
this is also when the Xbox came out.
Yes. Yep.
2001. Yeah,
Yeah.
they both
And
came out the same year.
Xbox, I believe. Let me see when Halo came out. It was
It was
that night,
2001. It was this year.
that
Yeah,
November
November
14th,
14th.
where
Yeah.
PlayStation I think came out earlier, so they had the advantage with things like
Yeah, I think
Animusha.
PlayStation came out in October. I
Yeah,
want to say or November.
I know Devil May Cry was like literally right as the PlayStation was coming out. So where's Devil May Cry?
Oh, Twisted Metal Black. I did play
October
that.
16th. That's
October.
strange.
Yeah, so yeah, it was probably around October.
All right, well,
Grand Theft
that's
Auto 3 was the 22nd.
this is a tough year because if I'm just gonna rate it off of like the pick of like the game I played the most, it's gonna be a tie between Halo and Super Smash Brothers Melee.
God, I see 6 great games here. I don't even think we have to go to 50. If you want to,
Yeah,
we can, but
no, this is
I already have 6 games here, and we only went to like 30. I have Pro Skater 3, GTA 3, Halo, Melee, Max Payne, and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I played the shit out of all 3 of these.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Halo because that if I said Perfect Dark got me into shooters, Halo was the game that made me a shooting fan.
Yeah.
That was the game that changed me forever. But Super Smash Brothers Melee is still really close. I would say it's like a super close runner up. And then all the other games are amazing. Max Payne, Final Fantasy, Grand Theft
Absolutely.
Auto 3. Yeah, a lot of Metal Gear. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Halo as my pick.
See, I wish I could put MGS2 on this list. I did not play MGS2. I think that's like, well, and I did play MGS1 as well, but yeah, fuck, this is hard. I loved Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I played a lot of that. Um, I played Max Payne a lot. I didn't really stick with it. I did play a lot of Melee and Pro Skater 3, but the 2 I played the most out of this list was GTA 3 and Halo.
Yeah, I figured that
Um,
those two would be your two hardest to pick from.
you know what? Just because I love GTA as a franchise, as you know, but I love Halo more, and
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Halo because I have such fond memories of Halo. And just yeah, like for me, Halo was like my introduction to shooters, and then Halo 2 is where it took off for me.
You know, it's so crazy too. These games are the games that kind of were the foundation for console uh,
Yeah.
changing things. Grand Theft Auto was the first like huge sandbox open world. Halo, the first shooter. Metal Gear was like more focused on stealth, whereas Devil May Cry was like the biggest action game at the time. It's amazing. What a year!
Well, yeah, well, people would say, yeah, like for shooters like GoldenEye or yeah, like Perfect Dark or whatnot. But see, like for me, as someone who's in their late 20s now, Halo was the introduction to shooters for me. I had no idea what a shooter was until I had played Halo.
Yeah, I'd say Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, great games, but they were not fully there yet. Halo became what eventually Call of Duty becomes. Is
Yeah,
the franchise of shooters.
yeah. There is no Call of Duty without Halo. I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
someone in the comments can break me for that, but
no,
fuck you.
there is none. It's just Halo introduced so much to gaming that you have to give it credit, even if you don't like it.
Yeah,
Just like Call of Duty, I don't love it, but it did a lot for gaming to push it up into everybody's playing this game right now. All
yeah,
right, so
absolutely. Yeah.
Halo, both of us agree. The game of the year for 2001. All right, let's get to 2002. I remember 2002 being pretty good. Um,
Oh,
so far,
wow.
not for me. Not a fan of Metroid Prime.
I did not like Metroid Prime either, but that second game, oof,
See, I didn't like Vice City either.
a lot of people didn't.
It's weird. It feels like some people think that's the best game of the franchise, and some think it's the worst. I think it's the worst of the Grand Theft Auto 3s and on. But that's just me. I just didn't like it.
I
Uh,
did play Link to the Past. I think I'm gonna add that too.
yeah, Link to the Past is okay.
Vice City, Link to the Past.
Yeah, none of these are doing it for me. Um,
Virtua
oh,
Fighter. Oh,
there it is.
yeah, yeah.
All right, now we're putting a game on my list. All right, what we got here? Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
Wow, the first Splinter Cell was 2000. Really? I gotta put that.
It came out on PS2, didn't it? It's just showing it was highly
Yes,
higher rated.
it came out on both, but Xbox was better graphics and better controls. Eternal Darkness.
Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3, that was pretty big. I used to play that. And I wasn't very.
I think I played a little bit of Warcraft 3 around the time I played Diablo 2.
Super
Oh,
Mario Sunshine. See, these are
no
not doing it
thanks.
for me.
Fucking Sunshine, man, overrated as fuck. Probably the most overrated Mario game.
Yeah, these aren't. Yeah, none of these.
Island.
Which one?
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, but that's like that's not even the real Yoshi Island.
Oh wow, the original Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah, that is true. But still, Time Splitter 2 was cool. But I think this was the year of not great for me. Okay.
Yeah,
Jedi,
this was definitely I did play Jedi Outcast.
Yeah,
No, I played Jedi. I didn't play Jedi Outcast. I played Jedi Academy, which I think came out in 2003.
Oh, the third one. Yeah, that was good too. Elder Scrolls, that was pretty good. But I'm not a huge fan of Morrowind. Holy shit. Yeah, this year did not do much for me. Mafia.
Original Mafia.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
there
we go. See, I might be giving this to Ratchet and Clank because.
Oh, Hitman 2.
Oh wait, I gotta add Hitman 2. So, I actually bought, or rather, my mother. I was at a Target in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had saw Hitman 2 in the greatest hits bin, and I just remember being fascinated with the cover of with Agent 47, and I remember being like, "Oh, I saw Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna add it too." I just remember like, "Mom, I want this," and like it was mature, of course, but like I guess she didn't know the concept of that at the time. I think my uncle was with us too, and she ended up buying it for me, and I ended up playing Hitman 2 at like 9 years old.
You learn how to kill people in stealth ways. It's not bad for a 9-year-old.
Yeah,
all right, so this year I got only 2 on my list, and it's between Splinter Cell and Kingdom Hearts. And I love Kingdom Hearts. It got me into RPGs more, and I still love the world of it, but it is not dated well. Splinter Cell, on the other hand,
I replayed Kingdom Hearts recently, and fuck me, I had a bad time.
Yeah, Splinter Cell. You know, it's funny. I don't even really love the first one. I like it. It wasn't until the next Pandora.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with Splinter Cell only because I think it redefined stealth. It made it where you actually had to be like super stealthy and a lot of like waiting and stuff. Whereas Hitman kind of pushed forward the wear different disguises and stuff, and Metal Gear was like the combination. But I think I'm gonna go Splinter Cell because I think it did a lot for stealth genre, at least for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And Splinter Cell was like probably like one of the first like third-person action stealth games, next to Metal Gear. But Metal Gear still had that isometric type camera angle. You didn't have control over the camera. It wasn't like a third-person, behind the back perspective like Splinter Cell was. So so Splinter Cell, the original, was huge for that genre and almost creating like a new type of camera angle for third-person action games.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're right. It changed the stealth game.
It did. And, I think it's a foundation for a lot. Yeah. I would say a lot of, third-person perspective type of action stealth games, or even just action games in general.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Splinter Cell. Now that you said that, I'm definitely going to go with Splinter Cell.
You know what? I would Vice City, Link to the Past, Splinter Cell, Ratchet and Clank, Hitman 2, Kingdom Hearts. I enjoyed all of these games. I played all of them a great amount. I have great reverence for Kingdom Hearts as a 9-year-old, as that was the first game that I played on Christmas Day when I got my PS2. Replaying it as a 28-year-old man 2 months ago, I do not have the same fucking reverence as I did for it then. I cannot tell you how frustrated I was fighting Ursula. I texted you.
Oh, I know. I couldn't believe you fucking kept playing. I was like, I just gave up after like 3-4 hours.
God damn it. God, yeah, not a great fucking time. I would say it would have to be, even though I played a lot of Vice City, I would say it would have to be for me between Hitman 2 or Ratchet and Clank. Those are my 2 first introductions to the series. even though I do love Splinter Cell, and yeah, I think it did a lot of great things for that genre. I'm gonna have to say Ratchet and Clank because
I was
I
gonna
did not,
say,
yeah, I did not understand the full mechanics of Hitman 2 at that time, or even understand the game itself. It was just more, yeah, let's fucking try this and see what it is. But I would have to go with Ratchet and Clank because I still have great love for Ratchet and Clank, and I did like that remake they did a
yeah,
couple years ago.
that was really fun.
I thought that was very well done, and pretty true to the original. It was very short. I beat in like 5-6 hours, but yeah, no, I really loved the original Ratchet and Clank, and that was a game. Like for me at that time, I didn't have any introduction to online gaming, so Ratchet and Clank was something like after I beat it, I would I would remember trying to get a million bolts so that I could buy Rhino. Like
Yeah,
that was huge to me. I actually have a good story about this real quick. So I went on GameFAQs and I found out there was a glitch that you could do to earn unlimited bolts. So what it was is I think it was the hoverboard track. I think I can't remember the planet. It was like the city type planet. And what you would do is you would go on the track and you would get off your hoverboard somehow. I can't remember. You would stand under a box of like under like a platform that probably had like 20 crates under it filled with bolts, and you would pull out that it was like that sonic gun type weapon,
okay.
like the microphone type one. You would stand under it and you would hold it down. You would hold down circle and you would just be getting unlimited bolts. So what we did is my mom, my sister, and I think my grandmother were going to the movies that night. So what I did is I got a book and I weighed the book down on top of the circle button. And I left my PS2 on. And by the time I got home, probably like 3 hours or so, I think I had somewhere around like 2.7 million volts.
You broke the system.
I broke the fucking game. So that was fantastic. I have a great memory of that. But yeah, I would definitely have to say Ratchet and Clank. I had such a good time with that.
Okay, so you're Ratchet and Clank, and I'll go Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
All right, so 2002 wasn't that great. I guess because of 2001.
Yeah, there was a lot that came out. Yeah, that did a lot for gaming. Like I think Vice City did some good things for the genre, and just with a lot of color. It had a lot of color, which I really enjoyed, and just because I was visiting Miami a lot because my grandmother lived down here before I moved down here. So, yeah, but I would definitely have to say Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to 2003. We're almost getting to the major year. I'd say 2004 and 5 are going to be.
Yeah.
Let's see 2003. If I can remember correctly, I'm trying to think the game before I even get to it. Was Halo 2? No, Halo 2 was 2000.
Halo 2 was 2004. Yeah.
I'm trying to think before I click it. I'm trying to think of the best game that probably is
2003. I think Going Commando came out this year. That year, 2003. I was 10.
I don't know. Let's do it. All right, 2003. Here we go. Wind Waker. Well, there we go.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Still my favorite. Still my favorite Zelda game.
I agree. 100%.
Just so charming.
The best made one without the art design is fantastic. It was something different for its time. Very, very charming. It very much had like a Mario type vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, the double pack for Xbox.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're getting into more.
See, I did not play KOTOR. So I'm sorry, not KOTOR. Yeah,
it's on the cell phone now. You just download and play.
Yeah, I could, couldn't I? Yeah, I probably could.
Oh, it's so good. It's what made me a Star Wars fan, to be honest.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, I grew up watching movies with my dad because my dad was a big Star Wars fan. So I didn't have much reverence for the games until I played Jedi Academy 3.
I think Jedi Academy 3 is next year.
Yeah, I think so too.
Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe. Yeah, I loved Beautiful Joe.
And then I enjoyed Soul Calibur 2. That was the big game where they started putting in like characters from like fucking Spawn and
I think I remember that.
Master Chief or one of those major characters. It was crazy.
I played Soul Calibur 1, I think, on the Dreamcast, but I didn't have a whole lot of introduction to Soul Calibur until this one on the PS2.
Yeah, well, this Soul Calibur was so big because it was on Xbox, you got an exclusive character, PlayStation, you got an exclusive character, and GameCube, you got an exclusive character. And
Yeah, and they continue to do that. Yeah, until 4, right?
yeah, they kept doing it, which is cool. Oh, Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
But see, Prince of Persia, the first one's my least favorite, which is weird.
Yeah, I would say I was a bigger fan of Warrior Within.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that on my list.
It was good though. I feel like it did a lot for like the platforming type genre at that time.
Oh, Call of Duty 1.
Wow.
Wow, haven't seen
I
that.
didn't have a PC. A lot of these PC games, yeah, there it is, Going Commando. I was right.
Holy shit, Going Commando came out a year later?
Yeah, it was. They were yearly releases until I think 2005. When I think they were next year it was Up Your Arsenal. 2005 was Deadlocked, and then I think that's when they took the time off for the PS3.
They're pumping them out.
Go back up a little bit, just a little bit higher. It's like maybe 35 through 50.
It's mostly sports.
Oh.
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I was not a big Thug fan.
Yeah, I didn't like F-Zero. Splinter Cell's on here again.
Oh, NBA Street Volume 2. Yeah, that was good. Yes.
Yeah, NBA Street.
Burnout 2. Burnout 2 was pretty
Burnout
good.
2 was pretty fun. I like that.
Yeah, I did play that on the GameCube.
None of these are like jumping at me.
Yeah, none of them are screaming to me as much as like the next 2 years are going to.
Fire Album. That was really fun. Yeah.
I got 4 here. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, Jack 2. Okay, that's good.
Oh, yeah, Jack 2. Shit. See, I was a bigger fan of Jack 3 though. I know you disagree because Jack 2, yeah, was definitely did a lot things different than Jack 1.
No, I think Jack 3 is a better made game. I think I like Jack 2's story more, but I like Jack 3 as a game more. It's just better made.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck? Beyond
I would say
Good came out in 2003.
Oh, wow, it did. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Did we ever get a second one, or that they just shown that fucking trailer and then they never put it out?
No, we never have gotten a second one. See, this might sound crazy. I don't think I've ever played Beyond Good and Evil. I might have on the Xbox, but okay. I can't quite remember it.
It's okay. I think it's overrated. But Max Payne too.
Okay. ESPN NBA Basketball. Holy shit, that was what they called it before NBA Live. Or no, there was NBA Live, so that was something else. I don't know what ESPN NBA Basketball is. Go back up real quick.
Where is it?
Oh, Midnight Club 2. There it is.
ESPN NBA.
Hit the hardwood with nonstop action and intense competition with ESPN NBA Basketball, complete with detailed visual.
It must have been like an Xbox exclusive or something.
Yeah. Is that Tracy McGrady on the cover?
Yeah. Final Fantasy X2, definitely not my top. Okay, so for that year,
I got 5.
I mean, I love Max Payne 2. I have a lot of fond memories. Same thing with Jack 2 and Beautiful Joe, but it's really just between Wind Waker and Knights. You know what? I love Wind Waker, but I'm going to go with Knights of the Old Republic because that introduced me to BioWare. And once I got hooked on that, I played every single BioWare game after. And like I said, it got me into Star Wars. So to make it short, I think I'm going to go with Knights of the Republic because of what it did for me personally. Even though I think Wind Waker is an amazing game and the best Zelda game.
Yeah, I agree. No, I think that's a very fair choice. So I did not own a GameCube. My sister did, and then my friend, when I first moved to Florida, he had one, and that's when I started playing Wind Waker. It was like 2004. And he played a lot. I think I had more watched Wind Waker than played it, but I did remember like playing it later on myself. Beautiful Joe, yes, that was a fantastic game. I loved it. Jack 2, I didn't play a whole lot of because I think I played Jack 3 before too. I can't remember, but I would say out of these two, I would say Sands of Time or Going Commando. I remember struggling with Sands of Time. I feel like that was a difficult game for me at that age.
Yeah, it was a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, whereas I feel like Going Commando, like just Ratchet Clank as a series was much easier for me to grasp at that time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say Going Commando. Not just that, Going Commando was a better game as well, just overall, because that's when Ratchet and Clank really started taking off. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Going Commando because it was a better game than the original, which was already fantastic.
All right.
And
So Going Commando for you and Knights of the Republic for me, and we both love Wind Waker. So I think it's all
yeah,
wins on there. I enjoy all those games.
no,
Okay,
here
so
we
now we're
go.
getting into the big year. I know 2005.
2005.
I know it's big, but before we get to 2005, we got to do 2004. In 2004, if I remember correctly, this is the
I
year
don't
of
need to
San
know, but yeah,
Andreas. So
it
it's
was. I think yeah,
is
and
it number one?
also Halo 2,
Oh
Half-Life
my
2.
god. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh
Man,
shit.
I wish Grand Theft Auto didn't come out the same year as Halo 2.
See, I tried playing. People, I'm sure the PC gamers in the comments are gonna hate me, but I played Half-Life 2 on the orange box, and I was probably 13 or 14. I remember being terrified playing it.
That's all right.
So I don't think I ever finished it, but I just I know there's a lot of reverence for that game of that year in particular, and a lot of people think it's one of the best games ever created, if not the best. But yeah, I don't have much love for Half-Life 2.
Yeah, no, Half-Life 2 is not even in the conversation.
Even into the series. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so
These two games, on the other hand,
yeah.
absolutely.
I already know which one I'm going to choose,
Yeah,
but these are both amazing games to be coming out right next to each other. Literally, look at it. It's 2 weeks apart. That's crazy. Burnout 3 was also great. Splinter Cell.
Oh shit! You didn't really like Pandora Tomorrow, didn't you? You said you like Chaos Theory more.
Chaos Theory is by far the best, but I'll get to why Pandora Tomorrow's on my list.
I don't think I played Pandora Tomorrow.
Unreal.
Oh,
never
there we go.
Fan.
There we go.
We're looking at World of Warcraft.
Got to put WoW on there,
yeah. Yeah, I'll put WoW on there for what it.
I know
did.
I played more of it, more than you. So
yeah. I don't know. I played that shit a lot. I'll say why it's not my number one, but
we'll talk about it.
I don't even know how long I played. Rome Total War was pretty fun, but I was too young to understand how to play.
Yeah, I still didn't have a PC at that time.
Metroid Prime, not a fan. Oh, there you go. Ratchet and Clank.
The best Ratchet and Clank game, I think.
Oh, Snake Eater.
Oh shit.
And Ninja Gaiden, right back to back. Fuck.
I'm gonna put Snake Eater on here. I'm not gonna put Ninja Gaiden because I didn't play Ninja Gaiden at that time. So
I'm not gonna put either one, and I will explain why.
You're not gonna put either one?
Yeah, I'll explain in a second. I'll explain real fast. Ninja Gaiden fucking infuriated me as a teenager. I love it because it was so hard.
Hard game.
Everybody's like, Dark Souls. Nah. Ninja Gaiden fighting that stupid bitch vampire fucking floating in the sky doing its fucking and I'm like, fucking I hate that game. But I love it too. Metal Gear. I don't really like Snake Eater that much. I
like Metal Gear Solid 3 more than you do because that was also my first introduction to Metal Gear Solid. So
it's so long. It's so long.
It's a fucking long game. It's really long.
It's long, and then it has a fucking part in the game that makes fun of you climbing a ladder, telling you how long the game is. So I can't with Metal Gear. I didn't really like the characters that much. Oh wow, Chronicles of Riddick. That was a great game too. Pikmin 2.
Developer's cut. Fuck director's cut. Give us the developer.
Fuck the director. Hell
Oh,
no.
that's when I think that's when I played Beautiful Joe. It was on the PS2 actually.
But really?
I think so. I don't think I played on the GameCube. Yeah, I think I played on PS2.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe was like a big game for me on the GameCube. That and Pikmin. Those two I played a lot. While everybody else was playing Animal Crossing, I was getting invested in those two. Far Cry, hated the first one.
Never played it.
Fucking hate that game.
I did play Escape from Butcher Bay, but I don't have much reference. Oh,
Sly 2.
I didn't even see Sly 1.
Sly 1 was
2002.
Yeah,
I think it was a launch title, right? Yeah. Nonetheless, I'm gonna put Sly 2 on here.
Yeah, Sly. For me, Sly's that one franchise that literally does get better every one. So 3 is high up there for me. 2 was great, and 1 was good. I would put Sly as like maybe in my top 10 this year, but there's too many great ones to have in my top.
Sony had like those three. I guess you could say they were kind of marketed towards kids, but those three big powerhouse series: Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Psychonauts.
Well, because
Those were
they
huge
wanted
at that
to
time.
compete with Nintendo, and
Yeah,
Nintendo just
that's
had
what they're trying to
Mario,
do.
and they
Yep.
were just like, "Nah, we got you." Doom 3, that was pretty good. There we go, Paper
I
Mario.
don't have much reverence for Doom. Yeah, Paper Mario. I did play Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, no, these.
Not much else. Oh, KOTOR 2. Was
So
that better than
KOTOR
the
2,
original? A lot of
no,
people say it is.
no, it is not. It is made by that one company who always make glitchy games. I forgot what they're called.
That's it.
No, it's the small little company. They came out with Outer Worlds or whatever.
Oh, shit.
They've gotten better now. They also did Fallout Vegas.
I know their name.
But
Yeah.
this game came out, right? I played it. I really enjoyed it. And guess what? When you get it to the end, the last stage, the game just shuts down. They never finished the last level.
In KOTOR 2?
Yep. They never finished it.
That's fucking wild.
So you're just playing it, and it's just like,
Jeez.
you get to the level, it just goes, and it shuts
They
off.
released an unfinished game?
Yep. They released it, man.
Fuck, that would never happen today.
KOTOR 1 came out, and then like less than 2 years later, number 2 comes out. They rushed the shit out of it. Tales of Symphonia, I didn't like it. I know everyone likes it. There's much better Tales games. Oh wow, caught him. That fucking game.
Beautiful Joe 2.
Holy shit, City of Heroes.
Joe 2. I did play City of Heroes. I remember, kind of obsessing.
Yeah. Well, because they had the cool customization and shit. It was before like DC Universe. It was kind of good.
I think it did some things better than DC Universe for its time. Yeah.
The customization was great. Oh, I mean, DC Universe has pretty good customization, but yeah, it was definitely a really fun game.
For its time, City of Heroes, did a lot of good things.
Yeah, Fable and Onimusha. Onimusha.
I'm gonna put Fable on here, but it's probably gonna get cut.
Yeah, Fable. I'm not even gonna put them on. I like both of those games. They both were flawed, but I like Onimusha, Fable, and Shadow Hearts Covenant. I actually have a review on my channel of that fucking game because I went back and played it 5 years later.
This is my biggest list so far, 2004, which is what I anticipated. Like 2004, 2005. I
was gonna say because 2005 is definitely gonna be my biggest. I already know.
For movies and games, 2005 was just a fantastic year.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. I played a lot of Champions of Morath.
I never played that one.
Champions of Morath was great. Yeah, it wasn't as good as Dark Alliance.
Yeah, I didn't play that.
I don't even know if it was the same developer. It's from the Fear developer, I think.
Yeah, it's not the same developer.
Monolith. Yeah, I don't think it was, but it was a similar design.
Final Fantasy 11 was obviously the game besides World of Warcraft to get me into MMOs, so they both deserve credit.
Never played Thief. I was not
Fight
a big
Night.
fan. Oh, Fight Night. See, I didn't play Fight Night until round 3.
Oh, Fatal Frame, another great horror game. This year was pretty good actually. Psyops. Oh, Def Jam.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of Def Jam.
I played a little bit of that.
Jack 3.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia Warriors.
Worth it. Wow.
Wow, and we're only on the top.
There's so much shit that I played this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say though, looking at my list, I love Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, but what I love about Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow is the online. That's what introduced Spies vs. Mercs. And that was amazing. If it was just based off of that, I played that so much. But it had the single player, and I didn't love the single player story on that one. World of Warcraft, I mean, I spent, I don't even know, hundreds of hours playing. But again, it's a game where I remember fondly, but there's nothing, I can't if you told me, tell me a section of the game that just blew you away, I can't really tell you that. I don't remember. But Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Halo, you know what it is I love Halo 2. And if we're going on, like talking about online and changing the game, Halo 2 definitely did that. I played doubles the whole summer. Absolutely one of the greatest games of all time online. But San Andreas, man, even to this day, I can remember putting that game in my PlayStation and just that was it. I put that game in and I was fucking thrown into the 90s hip hop scene, and I couldn't leave. That game, I spent 50, 60, 70, 80 hours probably playing that game as a teenager. So, God, man, it's hard. Shit.
Oh, I thought you were about to say San Andreas. I thought you were going. I was going to be surprised.
I gotta go Halo 2. I gotta go Halo 2 because Halo 2 Online changed online gaming for me. It changed it. There was nothing like it at the time. Now where we take jump into my game. But back then, when you got that invite from a friend on Xbox, bloop, and it fucking said they're inviting you, there was nothing like it. So I'm gonna go Halo 2 because doubles, man. Oh God, it was the greatest thing. But San Andreas is a very close second.
I think that's a fantastic choice. This is my biggest list so far. Halo 2, San Andreas, World of Warcraft, Up Your Arsenal, Snake Eater, Sly 2, City of Heroes, Fable, Champions of Norath, Jack 3, Warrior Within. I played all of these games, some more than others.
If I'm gonna guess for you, I'm gonna go Halo 2. Maybe.
If I had to make a choice, I love San Andreas. I played that a lot, and I played WoW a lot as well. WoW was my first introduction to MMOs, and I just remember hacking a server with a friend, and we had a private server, and we actually put mods into it, and I remember having a great time with that until it eventually got boring. But I continued to play WoW for a lot of years. Like I played Burning Crusade, I played Wrath of the Lich King. I stopped after Cataclysm, but I have great reverence for WoW of that time because it was just my first introduction to MMOs and just like that type of world that I had never seen before in game. Sly 2 I played a lot of. City of Heroes I played less of, and WoW. Fable I got bored of. I played a lot of Jack 3 and Warrior Within. I played some Snake Eater and Champions of Norath. But yeah, it would have to be between Halo 2 and Up Your Arsenal. But I'm going to say Halo 2 because Halo 2 is what introduced me to online gaming, and Halo 2 is probably in my top 10 all-time best games.
For the online itself, I mean, that to me is a testament of it, is that I didn't even love the single player, but the online was so absolutely amazing at the time that it changed gaming for me in terms of competitive.
I think it just redefined, like competitive shooters and just online gaming in general.
At least I'd say at least for consoles.
At least on consoles, because like not necessarily on PC, but absolutely on consoles.
Yeah, 100%. Because I was playing Counter-Strike before that and stuff, so I don't want to take it away from like PC not doing it, but for consoles there wasn't a shooter like Halo, and then Halo 2 came on, did it even more, and then did it online, and that was it. Microsoft won the online gaming for a long time, for a while.
100%. And I've actually been replaying Halo 2 recently, as you know. So
Halo 2, phenomenal. But all right, we're going to do one more year for this video, and we're going to get to 2005. Am I mistaken, or I thought God of War 2 came out 2005?
God of War 1 came out in 2005. God of War 2 came out in 2007.
Okay, so I already know 2007 is going to have God of War in the top 5 for me, but I didn't love God of War 1. Anyway, let's get to it then. So 2005, then I'm mistaken. I don't know what the fuck came out in 2005. All right. I'm trying to think of a game that...
I know God of War came out. I think Deadlocked did come out this year.
All right,
I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah.
2005. Oh, right off the bat. Didn't even wait.
See, that's for you, because I don't have much reverence for RE4 or just even Resident Evil in general, but I know that's a difficult decision for you.
Oh man, Resident Evil 4, and it came out right before my birthday, right? Yeah, January 11th. I remember because, dude, when I put that game in, I played that shit all the way to my birthday. That's how many times I replayed that game. Um,
How many times? How long did it take you to beat the first playthrough?
First playthrough like in 2 days, because I had no life then, and so that would take me like 3 weeks. But
2005, so you were 16.
16, man, cut school,
I was 12.
just started my job, and all I had to work was 3 days, so it was home gaming, went to sleep at like 2 in the morning, and that was it. That was my life. But okay, so Resident Evil 4 is obviously on my list. Oh,
I'm blank. Okay, I'll see.
God damn it! God damn it!
I had a feeling this would be the hardest year. Absolutely.
Oh, God damn.
So I'm not gonna add Ninja Gaiden Black, but I am gonna add Chaos Theory.
Oh, you don't want to add Black? That fucking game gave me an aneurysm. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna put that on there. God of War, not a huge fan of God of War 1.
I am.
I think it's a good. I'll put it on there just because it changed action
Hard
games.
as fuck.
Yeah, it was hard.
San Andreas on Xbox.
I didn't really play that. San Andreas, Xbox, PC.
Yeah, I was PC.
Look at that shit, dude. Chaos Theory is like coming out swinging on both consoles, top 10, and then fucking Resident Evil, top game on 2 systems. Holy shit. All right. Guitar Hero.
First Guitar Hero, first Forza Motorsport, Battlefield 2.
Shadow of Colossus. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is going to be a hard year.
I'm actually going to add Battlefield 2. As I do
Battlefield 2? Okay. Battlefield 2, Mario Kart. Oh, that's DS. Never mind.
I played 2 on Xbox.
Holy shit, Burnout
Revenge was a great game.
That was a great game. I used to play that all the time with Alex.
Burnout's just a great series. It's a pretty
it's on every fucking top 100 list. You notice that?
Yeah.
Burnout 1, Burnout 2.
It's been a very consistent racing series for a long time. Oh wow. That's right. This is your 360 came out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yes,
2005.
Call of Duty 2.
I'm adding Call of Duty 2. Yeah, that's when the map pack came out that's when they first started doing map packs, Microsoft.
Yeah. Look at Halo. Halo's like, we're so fucking good. We're gonna release a whole game and it's just maps.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They released a map pack before the 360. Wow, that's wild. V3 was okay. You probably played Dragon Quest 8. I did not, but
yeah, it's okay.
I know you hate Jade Empire.
Yeah, I hate Jade Empire. I don't even remember this Zelda game. Guild Wars. Oh, the first one though. I didn't play Guild Wars 1 that much.
I think I played Gran Turismo 4, but I didn't have much love for it just because I just didn't have a lot of love for racing games at that time.
Oh, this is the year of PSP as well. Luminous.
Oh wow, look at that.
This fucking game. I remember this. I bought this because it was the only game. It's like the only game you can. I remember Brothers in Arms. I really liked that game. The story was excellent.
I don't think I played it. Oh wow, the original Fear, Psychonauts. I have strong feelings about Psychonauts. I have the second one downloaded. I got it from Game Pass, but
you don't like the first? I never played it. It was like one of those games. I don't really like that guy's game.
So yeah, so the reason I think a lot of people loves the original Psychonauts is just because of its wacky design and story and just it's basically like stepping into an acid trip.
Yeah.
It was very cool for that time. It was a platformer with some light combat elements. And yeah, I definitely played it. I finished it. Yeah, Psychonauts is cool. I think it's fine. I just think it's overrated as fuck.
It's not an 88%.
No, it's maybe a 7 to me. It was cool for that time. I thought it was interesting what it did, but I find Psychonauts very overrated.
I'm just gonna open this up because I feel like that's all their games. Who does this game? Double Fine.
Is it Double Fine? It's
every single game.
Tim Schafer. Yeah, Tim Schafer, because he did Brutal Legends as well.
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all over the top, silly, goofy, and people eat that shit up. I don't get it. Anyway, Fight Night 2. I don't remember playing Fight Night. The fuck is Project Gotham?
That was one of the first games that I got in my 360. It was PGR 3 and Cameo.
I never even heard of that. What is that, Batman's fucking own racing game?
No, it was just a fucking. It was just a racing game. I didn't even know it was just one of the games that came with the system because my mom had bought me my 360 because we went to GameStop one day and they were completely sold out. Of course, there was a guy that came in at that same time who was looking to sell his 360 because he just didn't like it or he needed money. We went to his house. This is when I was living in Jupiter in Florida, about 100 miles north of Miami. I was 12. We went to his house and we bought his 360, or my mom did. It had PGR3 and Cameo on it and Call of Duty 2.
Yo, Cameo.
3 games I had. Yeah, I personally, I have good memories of Cameo.
Yeah.
I know it's not necessarily a great game.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I do remember loving Cameo for its time.
The art design still.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, like and it was something new that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
Like just playing a character and you're shape shifting into all of these different monsters and shit. I have great memories of Cameo.
Yeah, Cameo is good. Definitely a PSP year because there's Liberty City. Oh
yeah,
God.
I'm gonna put Cameo on here. I don't see it, but I know it's gonna be on the list. So.
All right, let's see. Right now, it's repeating some of this shit. I wish we can take off like the repeats. Yeah.
Wow, Cameo is like not even top 100.
Holy
original
shit,
Mercenaries. I didn't play it. My first one was 2.
Oh, really? You never played the original? It wasn't that good.
I never played the original Mercenaries.
Oh, Soul Calibur 3?
Soul Calibur 3. Yeah. Geometry Wars. Fantastic.
Okay, so here comes Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. This is the best. Well, actually, my favorite Prince of Persia game is the remake or the reboot that never went anywhere. But I really like Two Thrones. Two Thrones was pretty fun.
Yeah, Two Thrones was good. You know what? Because what I loved about Two Thrones is that it kept with the mature nature of Warrior Within, but then they added the Dark Prince, which I actually really liked. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
What fucking sucked about it, though, is that when you would use it, it would drain your life, and that pissed me off.
It was a consequence.
I know it was to be used kind of like tactically, because you were doing more damage. You had like the chain whip attack and all that stuff, and it was cool as shit. But yeah, it was. I didn't like that handcuff nature of just like, okay, we're gonna rapidly drain your health whenever.
Yeah. I remember just it being. It took the good stuff of the second game, but not as edgy. It didn't have like that hard rock metal like fucking grunge music. But yeah, it was good. I like Two Thrones. I still hated Far Cry at this point. It wasn't until 3.
Was Instinct just the port to Xbox?
No, it was like it was like it was DLC before DLC was a thing. It was like the same as the first, but you're on a tropical island. Yeah. Dead or Alive 4, I have a lot of great memories. And you're right, 360. I played
Dead or Alive 4.
Look at it. It's like we're coming in December 29th, right before the end of the year. They're like, we're going to make it. Man, that game was great. You got big titty bitches. You got the girl from the guy from Ninja Gaiden was in it. Yeah, it was fun.
I remember playing Dead Alive 4. I think I also played like Rumble Roses the following year. Yeah. As a kid who had just discovered masturbation, that was a great time playing those games.
Big titties everywhere. Indigo Prophecy.
Oh, Indigo Prophecy.
That was a good one.
Prophecy. I played on Xbox. It was fantastic. Oh no, I played on PS2, I think.
Fantastic. Also known as Fahrenheit. Wow, that's how old it is.
Yep. I think it's known as Fahrenheit in Europe.
Yeah.
I never played the Warriors. I know a lot
really?
Of people beat them up. Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I was surprised it was good. I had a review on my old channel. It's probably not on this one though.
It's Rockstar, right? Was it
yes,
Rockstar?
It was Rockstar. And it was made by the guys who did Manhunt, I think, or one of them. But it was good. Time Splitters feature. And Hulk, the Ultimate Destruction, came in at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna add that.
I'm gonna add Hulk and DMC3, even though I didn't play both of those a whole lot. I played more Hulk than DMC3, but yeah.
Okay, so we're at the 100. Okay, so there's a lot of great games this year.
I don't see Cameo on here, but I added it to my list.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's even more because this is when the PSP came out. This is when the Xbox came out. I know Condemned came out, and it's not on here, but Condemned was definitely one of my favorite.
Condemned was fantastic.
I thought so good. But
I'd like to Condemn 2 more, but yeah.
Me too. Which nobody. I like Condemned.
It was more action based, which I really loved. I was scared shitless of it when I played it, but yeah, it was still. I enjoyed Condemn 2 a lot.
1 had the better atmosphere, but 2 had the better gameplay, and so. But yeah, okay.
One was like slower paced, and it was definitely more like it was definitely more methodical as a horror game.
Yeah, you were like more of a detective in the first one. So out of these games, I love Devil May Cry 3. I love Fear, and I love Shadow of Colossus. And I
Yeah, I
like
didn't
God
see
of
Shadow
War.
Colossus on here. But yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
Shadow of Colossus was like number 8.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I
it's like,
must have missed
there
it.
it is.
Oh, there it is. 12. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I love them. But it's between Resident Evil 4 and Chaos Theory, and Chaos Theory, the great the greatest stealth game to me ever. Really, it still is. I don't think I played a stealth game that really made me love stealth as much as that game. It had co-op missions when nothing else like it. I loved it, and then also the Spies vs. Mercs was fine-tuned to be the best. So I played that probably 100 hours easy. But Resident Evil 4,
Oh wow.
Resident Evil 4 not only changed the gaming, but it introduced or made third person shooters popular. It is the game that pushed it, and everybody's like, holy shit, this is great. And then whatever his name is who made Gears of War was like, I'm gonna copy that and let me just add
That could
big
be. Yeah.
steroid motherfuckers. But no, Resident Evil 4 had some of the best atmosphere in Resident Evil for me. The opening when you're just getting like fucking ambushed by zombies in a cabin. Back then, there was very few games that had that many things going on at once. And then it had fucking Leon, his badass self with his little beautiful hair. He was just amazing. And I played that game 4 or 5 times on the GameCube, like twice on the PlayStation. I even fucking rebought it on the Wii and beat it again. And then
Yeah.
I played it again like 6, 7 years ago when they reintroduced it on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. And yeah, Resident Evil 4 really, to me, made me realize, wow, we can have third person shooters and they're good. Even though Splinter Cell kind of had that too, but Splinter Cell was definitely heavily focused on
Yeah.
stealth to the point where Spies versus Mercs were fucking first person. So they definitely Resident Evil definitely introduced or not introduced, but pushed the third person, and then other companies started pushing it more. But I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 4, even though Splinter Cell overall is one of my greatest games of all time, top 20. Resident Evil 4 is probably in my top 10 of all time games.
I think that's a fair choice. I know a lot of people love Resident Evil 4. I do not, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with the game itself as much as just like I'm just not a Resident Evil fan. Resident Evil 4 was my first introduction to the series. Um, but I've noticed just over the years, I think 5 was the one like I played the most of, and a lot of people think 5 is like one of the worst, but I just enjoy like playing co-op with you. God, what was that like 12 years ago,
Yeah,
2009?
I'm sure Resident Evil 5 will be on one of these lists, probably in
Probably on the lower
2007
tier.
or something.
Yeah, I wasn't very
I
highly
mean, I like
rated.
Resident Evil 5. I think 4 is a better made game for sure, but 5 was fun, like you said, co-op.
It was more action based than
Oh
like
yeah,
less horror elements of 4, but
yeah.
nonetheless, yeah. What I have on here, yeah, God of War, Battlefield 2, Call of Duty 2, Cameo, Two Thrones, and a Prophecy, Hope, DMC3, Chaos Theory.
It's got to be God of War. It has to be. You played that game more than me. I feel like you played it like 6
I've
times.
So I did love Chaos Theory. I didn't play a whole lot of it at the time. I don't even think I played Spies versus Mercs at that time, even though I know how beloved it was. Out of all of these games I played the most of, it's probably Call of Duty 2 and God of War.
I'm gonna go with God
I,
of War.
I feel like Call of Duty 2 did a lot for the launch of the 360, just in terms of fidelity. I I think just seeing that type of fidelity at that time on a console to me was like somewhat mind blowing. Like I still remember the Normandy level, which is Normandy, which just looked insane. Um, if I had to choose like my favorite game of that year though, and what I think did the most for me, just with really my introduction into hardcore gaming and just mature games in general, it would probably be God of War. Um, I loved God of War just for what it did for that time. Uh, I think it was well made with what they had and for like being a new IP of Sony. Um, God of War 2 is definitely a better game.
Yeah.
I
God of
think
War 2 will definitely be a harder choice for me. I forget what else came out that year, but God of War 2 is one of my favorite action games of all time.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, God of War, fuck man, I definitely had a lot of frustration with God of War. Just with the Ares fighting the fucking satyrs. I definitely had a lot of frustrations with God of War, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it. I feel like it did a lot for me just as a gamer. Like that was kind of like my first introduction to like execution, and quick time executions with enemies and like quick time events and stuff. And I still think that Ares boss fight was really cool when you just fucking grow giant and like
beat the shit out.
You're fighting him. You just rip off that sword, like that sword that you were walking on or whatnot. Like earlier in the game. I just thought that was so cool. And I played the sex mini game probably like 20, 30 times, even after I didn't continue to get experience orbs from it. So yeah, I would say God of War.
All right, God of War and Resident Evil 4. I mean, this is a great year, so any choice you really pick.
2004 and 2005, just fantastic all around.
All right, so we're going to end it at there because now we're getting into more of the Xbox era, and I think this will be harder because there's so many games that I love. Xbox 360 era, sorry, and the PlayStation 3. Yeah, holy shit, PlayStation 3 is next year. So
PS3, 2006, yeah.
Yeah. So I think this was a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon. The announcement I want to tell you guys is that next weekend we're hopefully going to be able to get back the CGR crew. That's a deep cut. If anybody's still around who remembers that, we used to do reviews as a group, or one or two of us would team up to do a review and put it up online. If you don't know that, you can go on my channel. I think I have a playlist of it. But yeah, we're gonna all come back for an episode, kind of just talk about where we're at in life, maybe talk about some gaming, what we're doing, playing, and maybe watching a fun Damnation review while we're sitting and chilling. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. So check that out. We're gonna do that probably next weekend. I think next Sunday we have a plan. So I will upload the video after. But we will definitely return to these because we still got 2000, probably next time 2006, 2010. 2011 to 2015, 2016 to 2020, and then maybe we'll be in time for 2021's Game of the Year for this year. So we will return. That's what I'm trying to say here.
We always return.
We always, as long as we don't get COVID, that it could happen. Yeah. So fingers crossed we're all healthy. I hope everybody here is watching healthy. But we will be back. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this, of course, as always, comment, your games, any comments you want to leave behind, do that. And also follow us, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things, you can find me. And you guys, I actually talked about gaming, so you can't complain about this video now. So you guys enjoy. Everybody have a good one. Say goodbye, Robbie.
Bye, people.
I don't know how to stop the recording. There we go.